I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Got the police busting at me, but they can't do nothing to me.
Let's get ready to run.
What's going on, YouTube? Back again with another vlog, third one. Gonna talk a little bit about the 14 and the build more in depth than what the first video vlog was. That went kind of like rambling about stupid shit about other cars that I had, and the Raptor, which we'll get in another vlog on that probably in a few more after this one. On the weekend I'll probably do it when I go off-roading. So the 14, I wasn't really impressed when I bought the car. It was okay, it's all right. It ran a 12.9 at the track on stock all season tires, but it wasn't super fast. It wasn't like the 18. The 18 with the 10-speed shifted unreal. So I knew I needed to do some things to the car. But the best purchase, this is funny, because the best purchase I think for this car that I bought so far that I'm most happy with is these seats. These Corbuea, however you say the name. These ones. I just really like these seats. I think they're comfortable, they look cool, and they're one of my favorite things I bought so far for the car. And you get them cheap, they're 800 bucks. If you do the little deal, it was in July, they had like a Santa deal thing at Santa in the middle of the summer or something like that. Christmas in the middle of summer, I'm sorry. And the code was like Santa number 7 at LMR, and you got 70 bucks off. So I got them for 800 bucks. The brackets were 120 each, so it ended up being like $1,000 with tax, and it shipped to your door. Easiest install you ever do. You just unbolt four bolts and unclip it. Simple, put them in, and man, they feel awesome. They look great. They feel great. They set the whole vibe of the car inside differently. I love it. What I've done to the car so far, I'll take you out and take a look. Let me just start this over outside there. So here's the seats. I love these seats. Like I said, I think they're the best purchase ever made. That's my last mod I put on the car. First mod I ever did was the Kooks axle backs. I got it from a guy offline, really nice guy. He had a S197 and he didn't like this exhaust, he said. Or he liked it, he just said he wanted to go a different route. He had matching X pipe, I believe, and mid pipe. So he put those on. I think it was, I forget, the MBRP or something like that, I think he put on. But he texted me, or he wrote a few days ago on here and said that he changed those. My second mod was these wheels. I got these wheels, a great deal from a guy on Instagram, or on OfferUp. I follow him on Instagram now. He has a 18. I got these for 1,200 bucks with the tires, 800 miles on them, like brand new. I appreciate it so much. I don't know if the guy watches my stuff, but definitely appreciate that. These wheels are great. They handle great. A lot better than the factory stock, even though I did hook up a little bit better with my all seasons. But I like the way these ones look. The Boss was the next step in the JLT and the Lund N. Easy, super easy install. I mean, I did it in about 2 hours, even though I broke a stud off on one of my videos. You can see it. I think it looks sick though, the Boss. I love the Boss. The Lund N gauge, I've mounted it inside my, I mounted it in here. Light it up for you. I mounted it in my air vent, which is double-sided tape. They don't have the kit anymore that I could find, but Lund is easy to work with. I have Alex Flores that tuned on the 85 now. It's tuned by Alex, great guy. 3 mil, they're really great. Lund, Brandon, Alex, all of them. I got to email them a few times because I've had about 7 revisions on this car, and they only charged me for 2, so it's nice. I ordered the E85 Flex. They sent me the E85R. I ordered the 91 race tune, and they did that. Underneath the car, I have Circle D converter. I also have a UPR upper and lower control arms and Viking Crusader rear shocks. It makes the car hook great. The car runs really strong. I mean, I have never had a problem yet spinning with the drag radials. Even with my stock tires, it handles pretty good. I'll give you a little cold start with it right now, but these seats, though, I just gotta say I love these seats. They just set the inside of the car off. If you don't like the diamond stitching, you don't have to get that, but for $1,000 you can't beat the deal. Get you a little start up. As you can tell, it sounds nice. It's not overly loud, obnoxious. It has a good sound. We'll wait for it to come down off the tone. I mean, we're still stock all the way back to the axle back, so stock Cadillac converters, stock pipe, H pipe, stock headers, everything's stock. But it does sound good. I'm not a huge fan of the JLT open air filter like this. It gives me high IATs out here. Sometimes I'm up in 170s, 160s usually around town cruising. When I go down to quarter mile, it drops down to 120, but it sucks in a lot of hot air. The next thing I want to do is get a hood, but I think I'm going to order nitrous for it. I'm not sure yet though, we'll see. I can order nitrous of the hood, the hood's not going to give me no power like the nitrous would. That's pretty much all I got on this car. I got injectors too, Works injectors, 95 pound. And that's about it. The car runs pretty strong. It's a pretty potent mix up right now for the car. I mean, it has a lot more to go, but it's pretty good. But besides the shifting point, I don't know. The car's a better platform for me. I like this car because it has a solid axle in the rear, and it's a little lighter. You can feel it in the corners. You can actually, when you run the car, you can tell it's a little lighter car. It's not as heavy, and it's not as, well, it will get loose in the corners if you go too much, but it just feels better for me for drag racing. I don't race in the corners that much, so I'm good on a straight line. That's all I need it for. I'll give you a quick little rundown whenever you're a YouTube person, what you should carry, the things that I like to carry for YouTube. I carry this clip-on thing. This thing here, real super quick. I bought it on Amazon, 20 bucks. Clips on, you mount your GoPro to it. You can clip it on your door panel real fast like this. Let me see if I can get this angled back here for you so you can see. I'll clip it on this door panel over here. If you can see the door panel, where you grab a hold of it, I just clip it right there, bam. I put my camera up there, I'm good to go. I can record and I can race. So if you're on the street and someone pulls up to you, or you got someone coming on the street, I leave it right underneath the passenger side seat. I whip this out, pull it on, clip it, turn the camera on, and we're good to go. We can run. I have a mount that I have in my windshield for my phone. It's easy. I throw the phone up there. It has a magnet on the back. It sticks super quick. If you want to do some street stuff, these things are nice to have. You can put these on the street, clip your GoPro to it. It's like a little stand. It works great. I mean, it's simple. And then if you're really serious about drag racing, you go to the track a lot, you always need blue tape. If you don't want your car to get all messed up. With this car, I don't think I'm going to blue tape it that much. I think I'll just let the rubber build up on it because I think it looks cool. Because I plan on keeping this car for a long time, and I don't really care about scraping off the rubber or having rubber on it. I think it's going to look great with the rubber burned on the back. It's already got some on it, so that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, these seats, though, I'm telling you, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but if they want to sponsor me, it'd be great. These seats are great. I mean, I love the way they look. They're comfortable. It's like sitting in a bed almost. You're sitting up in a bed. But for this car, I got in it right now about $7,600 with the labor and everything. I paid the guy to put the converter in. I paid the guy to put the upper and lowers on because I didn't want to mess with that big bolt. Now looking back on it, I should have just done it myself. I did the intake myself. It's a super easy job. I did the injectors myself. They're super easy to do. I put the seats in. That's like a 20-minute job. Simple job. Cold air is a simple job. These cars are easy to throw together and make them quick if you want to do it yourself. I'm just a lazy guy because after work I like to be a little bit lazy. So this is the 14. This is the start of it. I mean, we're gonna go. It's gonna get a lot faster here from here on out. It's hopefully we'll see what it does. I'd like to really get it down in like low 11s, high 10s here soon.